Wait, am I allowed to say it? Or was it like surprise?
Hello, citizens of the internet. What would you like to say, Raptor?
Uh, and the first thing about the weed?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not making this one a secret at all.
Okay, so Highland vampires.
Highgate, not Highland.
Highgate vampires.
Yes, the Highgate Cemetery.
Like,
Yeah,
vamp
this isn't a Scottish vampire.
he doesn't drink
I mean, it
well
could.
instead of blood.
But is it?
Let's find out. I actually didn't really read much about it because I want to learn as we go. Hello,
Hey, Grant.
Bioman. Hello, Anthony. Hope you're both doing well.
Lads,
I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to saying Grant. Hello, Cam. How's it going?
um,
Scottish vampire, why are you talking? You're not a vampire. You're a dragon.
Scottish dragon vampire?
Oh no, he's just a dragon. Quit trying to confuse me. Yeah, put on olive branch.
Hey, I wonder. Can you
Yes.
defeat a can you defeat a Scottish vampire by feeding it haggis with garlic in it?
No, but that will make it sick. Kind of dragon,
Uh,
Skyrim dragon, vampire dragon. Let's add werewolf and fairy on there too. Make shit way too complicated. How dare you?
Also, you guys are saying it wrong. The proper scientific word is flap flap.
Of course.
Appius flapium. A ball of comedy.
Indeed you are. Powers of haggis overpowers the power of garlic.
How about a haggis that's comprised entirely of garlic?
That's
Even the
just
weird
that's just garlic.
garlic.
So, do you want to get
Nah.
started?
One moment.
For the record, we are not using the same website as last time with the gnomes
Oh
because
yeah.
unfortunately, even though it seems to be more of a tongue-in-cheek website about cryptids, they seem to mistake themselves for the New York fucking Times and ask for subscriptions after like one fucking article.
Yeah, I think it was like jokes aside, I think it's like yeah, you get 5 articles to view, then you have to pay.
I mean,
Uh, the only way to defeat a Scottish vampire is to shoot them with a garlic-covered crossbow bolt.
you tell me I have to pay money in order to find like advice? What if I'm encountered by a chupacabra and I can't get advice on how to kill the chupacabra because I have to pay money for this website?
Hold on. Credit card number. Shit. Oh, who needs the little code on the back? Fuck you. All right, but yeah, I would like to take a moment to seriously say yes, we are on the website urbanadventurer.net for this article, and as far as I can tell, the author and owner of the site just goes by Urban Adventurer. So give her site a check. It's pretty cool. There's the link in the description. Okay. Put garlic in a Scottish vampire's alcohol.
Well, fucking stop with the Scottish vampires already and the garlic. Shall we begin?
Yes. Oh wait, let me get the right pictures up here.
Also, if I have to leave in the middle of something, it's because my food has arrived.
Cool. What'd you
So-
order?
Again,
I just got Panera tonight because
nice.
it would have been quick. And I'm hungry.
Nice.
Very nice. Even.
Continue with Scottish vampires and the garlic. Kenzie's annoyance amused me. Shut up, Grant.
Grant, you want to come back on this channel again, right? Raptor and I are just co-hosts, but we have veto power.
No, you don't. So, I guess if you really want to weaken a Scottish vampire, ask it to explain the pronunciation of the names of their towns and cities. I'm not over giddy.
Signs of
Can
that?
we fucking read?
No, that would be perverted, but we can read. But tis.
Not even a grammatically correct joke. Not really a pun, but
Alright.
in context, it doesn't make sense.
Okay, in the 1960s, interest in vampires was high thanks to movies and TV shows dealing with horror stories about supernatural creatures sucking human blood. Sucking. As a result, when Evening Standard published a report about vandalism in Tottenham Park Cemetery, many Londoners quickly jumped into the conclusion that the culprit must had a vampire.
I always hated when those hooligans get a vampire to do their vandalism for them.
Blah, it's not the phase, Mom. You just don't get me. Blah.
I'm my own boss. You don't tell me what to do, blah.
According to the article, unknown persons entered the cemetery and dug out a newly buried body to drive a sharpened iron bar through
Nope,
the lid.
that's not what it said.
We're not going to focus on that.
Look.
No, we're not going to focus on that.
It's in my nature.
We're not going to focus on it. Straight into the corpse's heart. The report also said that the flowers were arranged around other graves in bizarre formation. 14 months after this incident, a series of newspaper articles and 2 vampire hunters started a hysteria around vampires.
Do you have this? Yeah, you have the news bulletin up. Okay, the vampire hunters. Hampstead and Highgate Express published a letter written by a local enthusiast of the paranormal, David Farrant. Farrant? What do you think?
Farrant? I don't know.
David Farrant, claiming that he has seen a mysterious tall dark man standing in Highgate Cemetery on Christmas Eve 1996. And as Najee, we miss you, but you know what? I'm glad he's not here to make that joke.
Do you want to reread that last part there?
The last sentence? Or
1969.
What? Oh, shut up.
Nice.
Hello, Mr. Clark.
Farrant claimed he had spoken to 2 people who had had similar experiences. Farrant decided to investigate this by spending a whole night in the cemetery. He later said he had thought the mysterious figure might have been an animal, but around midnight he glimpsed a tall dark figure with red eyes floating above the ground. Farrant reported he had felt like losing control of his body and mind, and the air suddenly turned icy. To escape from the terrifying situation, he had repeated some...
Kabbalistic.
What was it?
Kabbalistic. The Kabbalah, it's, I believe, Hebrew mysticism.
It's now kebab incantation. Shortly after the phantom disappeared. In February 1970, Farrant asked the local newspaper readers in another article if they had had similar encounters. A number of people were. Hi, Bagel. A number of people responded. However, they gave slightly different descriptions of the mysterious entity. One had seen a tall man wearing a hat. Another person depicted a lady dressed in white, while someone else claimed they had witnessed a ghostly cyclist.
Yeah, is this ghost also a cunt who rides down the middle of the road instead of the bike lane?
Or just on a road with just the thinnest little sliver of a shoulder that a bike should not be on.
Yeah,
in their fucking spandex.
Insisting they have the right to be there even though they can't keep up with the speed of traffic.
God, I actually hate bicyclists.
So do I.
Not anyone who rides a bike. I mean, like the ones in the bright, colorful spandex and helmets and sunglasses who always seem to be in their 60s.
Yeah.
Again, in a barely existent shoulder of the road.
Yep.
We mean those bicyclists. And because this one seems to be a ghost, I can hit them without any repercussions.
Yep.
That's a nice thought.
Raptor, you want to take over?
Okay. Meanwhile, another man with interest in the supernatural published his idea in Hammond High newspaper. The article entitled "A Vampire."
You're echoing now.
Am I?
You were.
Okay. In the article entitled "The Vampire."
What is going on?
As vampire. In the article entitled "Does a Vampire Walk in Highgate?" John Manchester shared his theory about these paranormal activities. According to Manchester, a king.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Just Bagel's comment. The article titled. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Cricket.
Hi, guys. Hang on. I'm looking to see if that's how it's pronounced, because I've never heard of a vampire being referred to as that. That's a new one for me.
Yeah, and maybe it's like German or something?
It is German.
Okay.
So,
I'm just imagining like a vampire who specifically feeds on the Wumpa fruit in the Crash games.
I guess instead of a vampire bat, he's a fruit bat.
Okay, so 2 audio pronunciations. Give me a minute. Wumper. Like, that's how they're actually pronouncing it.
Wumper.
Wumper.
First
Yeah.
now German vampires. What's the world coming to? I know, it's madness.
And
cats and dogs living together in harmony.
Thing is, I'm not even getting a history on where this comes from. I guess it's just, is it really just the German word for vampire? I don't know.
It must be.
But like, it's not even. Why is Urban Dictionary one of the first ones that come up? I mean, yeah, it just says the term Wamper is German for vampire, but it's weird that that's the most clear definition. The first one that comes up is a Wikipedia page for a film called Martin.
I want a Vampire from Burger King.
I guess, well, internationally it's called Wamper, but
hello, Dirt.
Why is that the first thing that comes up?
Hello, Dirt Cola. Glad you could join us again.
Yeah.
We are living in America, a positive, it's wunderbar.
Apparently, Martin is a very good movie.
Huh.
Has a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes.
German vampires, you say? Are they going to burn London down? Yeah, maybe a blitzkrieg or something? David Raptor said that before I finished typing.
Okay, anyway.
I think my food's here once I'll be back.
Alrighty. So, while we wait for Kenzie, those Scottish vampires, goddamn.
Do you think those Scottish vampires play the bagpipes?
My food's not here. Eli was just barking.
Yeah, take one of the pipes out of the bagpipes and jam it through their heart.
Enough.
Hello, Eli.
Yeah, I guess Eli was just barking at a random passerby. It should be here soon. I just got the text that it was picked up, and my Panera is literally 5 minutes away from me.
Okay. Anyway. According to Manchester. According to Manchester. Damn.
What is going on?
According to Manchester.
We've established this.
Yeah, but I got some echo.
Okay, now my food's here.
Okay.
You can keep reading. I don't care.
Okay.
I'll catch up.
Okay. A king of vampires. A king of vampire of the undead. Aren't vampires probably undead though?
Yeah, this one is also the king of the undead, apparently.
Okay. King of vampire of the undead was buried in Highgate Cemetery. That vampire was originally a Romanian aristocrat who was a black magic practitioner and had been transported to England by his followers in a coffin in the 18th century. His followers had even purchased a house for him in the elegant West End area.
This is the plot to Dracula.
Hang on, it's been a while since I watched Nosferatu. What happened in it?
Well, in Dracula, he made the preparations himself to, move to London, and his followers had him, transported there in a box of Transylvanian soil.
So what you... So... What? I don't mean any disrespect to this writer or anything, but, I think they just saw, on the TV and was like, I can do that, I can make an account based on that. That sounds easy.
Let's just keep going.
Okay. According to Manchester, Satanist recently carried out rituals to reawaken the evil. That's why the vampire appeared again. Manchester claimed that he had spoken to local people who had experienced vampire activities such as... How do you pronounce this?
Anemia.
Okay, anemia. Nightmares about the evil. And there were people with two small, shaped holes on the neck. They gasp.
Anemia just when you're lacking too much iron in your blood?
Yes. On the evening of Friday the 13th of March 1970, the two vampire hunters, Farrant and Manchester, went to Highgate Cemetery to search for and kill the vampire. ITV aired a program on that day that included a live report from the cemetery. Within 2 hours, a mass of people started gathering around the cemetery, and many of them climbed over the walls to help the vampire hunters find and kill the evil. Oh yeah, I'm sure. That's exactly what the two of those guys wanted. There were so many people that the police were unable to stop them. It is said that Manchester and his companions penetrated into a catacomb and found a sinister-looking black coffin that didn't seem to fit the others laying down there. Manchester performed an exorcism using garlic and holy water and sprinkled salt around the coffin. A few months later, remains of a woman were found in the catacomb, showing signs of black magic ritual. We Morbin? Yes, hello Cobe, we are indeed Morbin.
Go.
For once, the meme is actually appropriate.
It's always appropriate. Later, Manchester found similar black coffins in the cemetery and did the same rituals. Do you want to read, Kenz, or do you want to eat?
I'll read for a little bit.
Okay.
I'll let my soup cool. Meanwhile, Farrant attempted to communicate with the Highgate vampires using 2 circles, candles, incense, and a medium. His first attempt was interrupted by the police, but the second attempt was successful. What did the police care what he was doing? Okay. An entity appeared and grabbed him by the throat. Farrant had to break the circle to escape. After that, Farrant came up with a new theory. He claimed the entity was malignant and was not a vampire at all, but an evil presence. I believe those are called as a poltergeist, but I don't know. I'm probably wrong.
I mean, now this is just boring. I was promised vampire, not poltergeist or ghost or whatever. God.
Scottish poltergeist?
In
Scottergeist?
In 1974, Manchester and his team went back to the cemetery to find another black coffin. They removed the lid and found an evil creature with fierce eyes and drawn back lips. Manchester drove a stake into the quote-unquote vampire's heart, and then he and his followers burnt the coffin with the body. After this, Manchester claimed Highgate Cemetery is purged. Even Discovery Channel created a report around the Highgate vampire and story of the vampire hunters. Is it taking... Ooh, it does take us to a link.
I mean, this Manchester guy said so I guess it really is purged. Does that make sense?
But what if the vampire had friends?
Oh, let's see here. Raptor, do you want to take us away for the Highgate Vampire Returned?
Also, can we just take a moment that he dug up someone's grave, opened their casket, or coffin, there is a difference, and just because the person had fierce eyes and drawn back lips, which I'm pretty sure would probably be common for a decaying body, he decided, yep, gotta burn this shit.
It's almost like anyone who considers themselves some sort of occultist or vampire hunter isn't very intelligent.
Okay, I'll take us away. So, the Highland Vampire returned?
A talking cat?
It's a cat, but it talks. It's a talking cat. In 1991,
Declan.
Okay, Declan Walsh claimed that he had witnessed a tall and very thin man, dressed in Victorian style, walking through a locked gate.
Trenderman!
Another witness took a glimpse of a figure floating from the east side to the west side of the cemetery in 2005.
Wow. Compelling.
So vampire didn't return?
The Highgate Vampire in pop culture. Many popular horror stories were inspired by the Highgate Vampire and even filmed within the cemetery, such as Tales from the Crypt, Taste the Blood of Dracula, and Dracula AD 1972, starring Christopher Lee. Hey.
Ooh.
The latter was directly inspired by David Farrant's vampire hunting activity. The Highgate vampire appears as a villain in television series, such as Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 9, and oh, you mean the comic books that are pure crap. Do you believe in vampires? No, because I'm not 5 years old.
Is that how you heard about the Highgate vampire, though, because of Buffy?
No, it's one of the things that Millie mentioned last week.
I know, but I thought you, oh no. I said I knew about this one. This isn't what I thought it was.
Ah. Yeah, anyone out there who's interested, you should definitely watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but you should not read the comic books that were made to follow the series because they're crap.
Oh, I can't say I am convinced of the existence of vampires. Like the gnome report, like it was very concrete, very expertly researched, and overall very convincing.
Yeah. I mean,
I gotta say. Oh, sorry.
at least one gnome witness, had feathers to back up her claim.
And what did the vampire give them? Ammonia?
Anemia.
I can't pronounce things for shit. Lyme disease? Is that the proof of the vampire? Lyme disease? Dude, these vampires are dicks.
I gotta say. I kind of miss the other site better. Like, grammatical errors aside. The other one, this one really does kind of feel more like, oh, it's just relaying, oh, this is what these people have seen. Whereas the other website definitely had fun with this shit, but it could also have just been the topic.
Well,
like, let's face it.
If you want to shell out $5.
We're never topping bubble cars. We're never topping gnome bubble cars.
Oh, no. And now I'm thinking of what Anthony posted the other day. When you finally manage to destroy the gnome's bubble cars, but then they come out on the gnome bubble tank. The gnomes are more threatening. They'll run you off the road with bubble cars. Vampires have to get permission to break into your house. You can just shut your door. Yeah.
Right.
But you see, if they're like a charming motherfucker like Angel, you'll invite them in before you know they're a vampire. And then as the story goes on, it's clear like, oh, I originally did not have this guy's full story in mind.
Angel versus the
But he
bubble
ends
tank.
up becoming a great character anyway.
Buffy references.
Yes. Although Angel is really only great once his own series starts.
Though. Angel versus gnomes would win.
I don't want to subject Angel to such a crushing defeat.
So, shall we head over to Headcanons?
Yeah.
That wasn't meant to be a joke, but...
Oh, I know, just... the Headcanons.
Oh, I know you weren't groaning at me.
Okay. Okay, so we're on
Imaginary friends.
I thought we already did that one.
No, that's where we left off. Right? Well, fuck it. Let's read it again.
Alright. Imaginary friends. Laughing Jack, Jason the Toy Maker, and Candy Pop.
Who I discovered last week is not the story read by the crew over at Bad Creepypasta, and that was, in fact, Candy Cane.
Yes, because I told you that. Nobody ever believes me. Alright, Laughing Jack. He always smiles in front people. But some smiles hide the darkest secrets. Literally means nothing.
Fuck you.
So deep. So, I'm 14 and this is deep.
He's gay. No, he's not. Very open about it so everyone knows. Oh, great.
I don't want to think of this character fucking anything. Can,
Yeah.
like, these ugly as fuck unoriginal characters not have sex with things, please? Like, stop.
Seriously.
Just stop. Please stop. Just stop.
Okay, I myself am a cringe fandom kid, so I get such nostalgia from this garbage. Oh, Darkola, why? Ah, you're still cool. Okay. He doesn't always wear his clown costume. Then what's the point of this character? Sometimes he wears casual clothing, hoodies, sweatpants, jeans, that type. No, he fucking doesn't. This is all just... Oh, fuck
Well,
you.
this is Headcanons. Again, stuff that is only canon in this person's weird little corner of the universe.
The LGBT stands for Laughing Jack. Damn it, Darkola. He hates being alone. He's an attention hog because he never wants to be forgotten. Oh my god. He has a crush on Jason the Toy Maker. He doesn't get along with the younger characters. He hates children.
Nope, that's not what... It wasn't characters.
I'm not saying that. Because stories aren't people.
He doesn't get along with the younger spaghetti.
The quietest people shit the loudest. It's true, Bagel, it's true. He has a British accent and will sometimes slip from modern day English to Shakespearean. Go fuck yourself. Which is really annoying because you can hardly understand.
I always love when kids are like, you can't understand Shakespeare. Like, it's Old English. No. Old English sounds like a completely different language.
It is.
Shakespearean is using modern English, just common for back in the day, which if you just took a few more minutes to just carefully think over, I know that hurts, but if you just think about it, you might be able to actually get what he's saying.
Yeah, he just added a lot of flourish to English. That's why it's called Shakespearean English. Everyone calls him LJ. No, they don't.
I call him shithead.
Jason the Toy Maker. Oh, great. Like Laughing Jack, he always needs attention. They all do. Just like all their writers. You all need attention.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think the one who craves attention is you, author.
He gets angry really quickly. His sexuality is bisexual. Can they please stop wanting to fuck? Just never have sex, ever. He doesn't always wear a suit. He wears casual clothing too. Of course. Let's just, like, take away everything. Okay, well, first of all, let's be clear. Nothing about these characters is scary. But let's just strip away, like, whatever, like, anything that could make them even just a little modicum of unique. And yeah, let's have them wear sweats, you guys, in their off time.
Well, you see, Ken's, this is like fan fiction bullshit, because in the story he meets up with me and he wants to go to the mall with me. So,
Please stop using that voice. It makes me violent.
Seriously though, it's like, people write these self-insert fan fictions about, like, horror story characters, like superheroes, anything. And it's like, oh, where are they gonna go do? Like, does Superman for some reason take you to fight Lex Luthor with him? No, we're going to the mall.
Gotham High. We're looking at you.
Yeah, wow. Adventure Ho.
Hi, Naji.
Just dropped in, has been revealed that Laughing Jack is a pansexual Wiccan who watches Marvel films and chants to buy chemical.
Actually,
That's
no, he's
actually
not
worse.
Well, okay, almost as bad, but no, he's straight gay and is so open. It's not even a secret. Don't worry, he's fully open. Because, and you missed my rant that can we please stop writing these characters to want to fuck, please? And he has he has a crush on Jason the Toy Maker because ooh woo.
And Najee, get in here.
I'm
Please.
having an aneurysm.
You can join us if you want. Where was gets along with the younger spaghetti. He likes children as long as they never forget him. Stay away from children as far as possible. Much like Laughing Jack, he has a British accent and will sometimes slip from modern day English to Shakespearean. Again, Shakespeare is modern English.
Yeah.
You're just an idiot.
Najee says, open like his prolapsed anus. Also, I'm at work at the moment. Afraid not. Oh well. Hopefully next time.
Whenever Sally or Lazari's teddy bears rip, he fixes them. Everyone calls one of the kids. I don't fucking know. Everyone calls him Jason. Weird. That's almost like his name.
Raptor, you want to read Candy Pop for us?
Which,
okay.
Did we share? Vince, I think, found that one last week, right?
I think so.
Did you put that up last week, or?
Let me see.
It's up there somewhere.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so. All right, cool. Whatever. They don't need to know what he looks like anyway. Oh, just the edge.
Okay.
Jamie, you make fun of Vivzy Pop, but like, and maybe it's because I actually do like Hell of a Boss, I'll admit. Vivzy actually just makes her own LGBT characters, which is great. Good for her. Like, she made a good series with her own original characters with a wide scope of sexualities.
About?
You've never heard of Hell of a Boss?
No.
It's a web series. It's
it's
funny.
Those things that that peaked back in 2004.
What? It's like it's on YouTube. It's a series that she made for free. It's actually pretty well animated. Look, I personally think it's funny, and it has her own characters that she's made up, and
all right,
if
let's move on.
They're all
we're not
bisexual in a way. Cool, I don't care. Oh, you have some hell of a nerve to rush me now through this.
Okay, what was I? Okay.
I don't think you started.
He speaks Latin. He's asexual.
Oh, look! Thank God! Finally one that doesn't want to fuck something.
His hair was often tied up in twin tails, tied up with bells.
Ew.
He likes to wear purple hoodies when he's not in his Justice outfit.
Oh, relatable.
He speaks Latin, English, and Shakespearean.
Shakespearean is English.
Everyone calls him Candy. His hammer can change sizes, so if he's wearing a hoodie, it can fit in his pocket.
Oh, how fucking convenient. Okay. Creepypasta Pets and Lyra Rogers.
No.
Oh, because Lyra Rogers is apparently a pet and not a sibling now.
First of all, why does it list that Candy Pop speaks Latin twice?
It does?
Yeah, because it mentions first thing is that he speaks Latin, but then in another bulletin it mentions he speaks Latin, English, and English again.
Second
Why am I
of all,
not surprised?
why do you bother to learn Latin, you loser?
If
Unless
it's
you're
something
going
you
to
just
be
wanted to learn for the sake of it, because a lot of words do have Latin roots, fine, but it is a really useless language to learn at this point.
Yeah, unless you're gonna be like a scientist or something, and you want to sound like a snooty bastard.
Or the Vatican. You're gonna join the Vatican.
Vatican's got cool conspiracy shit around it, though. This is just, asexual pigtails boy with hammer. Ooh,
Oh no, like I
ooh.
was just saying, you like the only two kind of occupations where it'd be understandable you'd want to learn Latin, scientist,
yeah.
or if you're gonna go into the Vatican.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotta hammer that chainsaw. Oh, okay, so someone watched Looney Tunes for the first time. And yes, Bagel, cool conspiracy shit. I'm not saying I believe it, I'm just saying it's cool shit. I want to learn Latin so I can reunite the Roman Empire. Fucking based. The only time I've used Latin is to help with naming fantasy characters and magic stuff. It's pretty useless anywhere else. Yeah, I agree, Jamie. You know who uses Latin? Latin teachers. Exactly.
AKA the people who are desperately trying to keep a dead language alive.
When they say he speaks Shakespearean, my mind goes to the succulent Chinese dinner guy. What?
That sounds familiar, but I can't remember what the reference is.
I'm just gonna go. Let's not bother looking up because I'm just gonna repeat the hell of boss thing and just move us along. I don't want to know about succulent Chinese dinner, but now I kind of want
It's
some
gonna
Chinese.
bother me though, because I feel like I know that reference, but I can't remember what it is.
Succulent.
If anybody wants us to read something, donate so I can have extra money to order some Chinese food.
Yes, the guy who was getting arrested because he had like this huge meal without paying. And like he has a very posh British accent, and he sounds like a Shakespearean actor. And he's like, "What is the crime? Eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal." I'll send you the link later, Manny. It is. Oh my god,
Now,
that video cracks me up.
now I'm just thinking of Michael when he's lost in town, though. So you cannot pay for your meal, but you already dined, and you dined so much. All right.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Vince shared it, I think. Yep, there it is.
All right. Creepypasta Pets and Lyra Rogers. Is that like Kenny Rogers?
No, Lyra was, I think, is supposed to be, Eyeless Jack's sister. One of them. I don't, or Toby.
You remember Kenny Rogers Roasters? I want some chicken now. I'm hungry. That's
I
why
don't know what your reference is.
That's why I brought up chicken and Chinese food in the last 5 minutes. Oh, I forgot.
Say it.
The fucking name of this one. Seed Eater.
Still sounds gross.
Sounds a bit rude.
Sounds like cum.
God damn it, Roger. You know what I have to do now?
What?
I'm gonna quote you, dipshit.
I have no regrets.
Sonic.exe.
What?
Excuse me?
Isn't he like
Pets?
Like- how is Sonic.exe a pet?
Okay, this is the author's thinly veiled fetish.
I think it's just that they didn't know where else to put him.
The rake.
It's like, oh well, he's based on a hedgehog. Hedgehogs can be kept as pets. Let's be real. This is probably the writer's way of thinking.
And the rake and Mr. Widemouth. Seed
Also,
Eater. The whole time
also not pets, but
the whole
okay.
time I'm going to read this, I'm just going to be thinking of something not disgusting, specifically Mulder snacking on his sunflower seeds. All right. Yeah, that. Eyeless Jack's pet. He eats a lot.
Giggity. He does eat all that seed.
So sometimes victims of the tortellinis get get fed to him.
Read the parentheses.
Mr. Widemouth was alright. Keep Mr. Widemouth out of this. I didn't like that story. Fair.
Yeah, that was a decent story, but you
Where
know, the creepypasta fandom take a decent story and suddenly, oh my god, it's the greatest thing in the world. We're gonna have to like take this and run it into the ground, and some of us are even gonna want to fuck it.
Here was an actually important question. What is Mr. Widemouth's first name?
Jerry Widemouth.
Will you read the parentheses?
Where do you guys think all of Jeff's kills go?
We don't think about that because we're not virgins.
Well, you don't have to think about it. Like in every story, it's like, oh, we found this body here. It's the latest victim of Jeff the Killer. News at 10. What a scoop. Thank you, Naji. We're gonna have to fuck Kenzie 2022.
I said fuck it.
But you know, the first time you corrected yourself.
I don't know. I don't know what. Do you think I ever think about what I'm actually going to say before I say it?
No.
I can relate.
He's really nice. Oh, I mean, he has to be if he's getting all those customers.
Yeah, he's a really nice Eldridge horror. What are you laughing at?
It takes forever to give him a bath. Yeah, sometimes he can't swallow there. It gets everywhere.
What is he supposed to be again? Was this the one that was like actually some sort of like myth, like an urban legend already? That was this that one?
I don't think we actually looked this one up.
Because I remember there was something in here that Vince said was like already existed, kind of as like an urban legend. Was this that? What kind of animal is this supposed to be?
I just looked up. It looks like some sort of pseudo Wendigo thing.
Can you put it in the chat?
Yeah, or Vince is saying it's like an anteater monster.
That's what you, yeah.
Okay,
Put it in the chat.
Yeah, I see one drawing here has him with like an anteater tongue.
Ew.
Don't you hate it when those eldritch horrors like will look around in the mud and you have to go and bathe them? But the mere sight of them makes you go mad.
The seed eater under a black light would look like a really friendly ghost. God damn it, Jamie.
You post it? Did you post it yet? What?
No, hold on. There you go.
Yeah, this really looks like a thing you'd want to keep as a pet. And yeah, oh, we can totally imagine it just bathing it like a naughty little dog.
You can just totally picture it on the street corner in a tube top and a mini skirt.
This one doesn't even look that animalistic. This looks more humanoid.
It just looks like someone wearing a mask and a fur coat. Oh my god.
So yeah, this the fact that it's Eyeless Jack's pet, yeah, that'd probably evoke some kinks in this author.
More than once, Eyeless Jack has fallen asleep on Seed Eater. Oh, I'm sorry, Seed Eater. It was a long day. I was tired.
What? What's this weird taste in my mouth?
I decided just to go with it anyway. Figured you wouldn't mind.
Bioman is really upset. Why is the rake in Pets?
That's a very good question.
Why are any of these pets? Like, okay, Smile Dog's a dog. That doesn't mean it should be a pet.
Speaking
Anyway.
of Smile Dog.
Yes. Has helped Jeff kill before. Because sure, why not? He hates it when people try to start a fight with his owner. Oh, because he's just he's the goodest boy, isn't he? He's Jeff the Killer's goodest boy. Can only talk through technology.
How would that work?
I'm just picturing it with a fucking speak and spell tied around its neck.
It's like oh, okay. No, it might be tasteless. I'm not going to say it.
Okay. That's a wholesome Pepper 100 moment right there.
Alright, Sonic.exe.
Okay. Sonic.exe. Ben's pet. Like Smile Dog, he can only speak through technology.
But I thought he wanted to finish Ben.
Wait, hang on, guys. It's not Sonic.exe, it's Sonnice.exe.
Oh yeah, so nice.
Oh yeah. I just noticed that.
I was mistaken. It's a completely different code from Sonic.exe, I must say.
Original character, do not steal.
Oh
Bagel
no.
says you were going to make a Stephen Hawking joke, weren't you?
No, it was gonna be worse.
Oh god.
And
Put
so
it in the
that's
chat.
no, because it's not even funny. It was just, and it's not even really tasteless. It's just like what's the point? It wasn't funny enough either to make.
Gotcha.
But anyway, he hates Mr. Widemouth. Oh, that's not very nice of you.
Okay. Grant, if you thought the rake being in this category was bad, just wait till you hear this. Loyal to Slenderman.
Easy though.
If it
The
is
rake is Slenderman's gimp.
Oh my god.
if it
I
isn't the
regret
proxies killing
nothing.
it, it's the rake. A lot of people are scared of him for some reason.
Well, gee, Chad, why don't you do a favor and post a picture of the rake for all to see, and then let's see if we can guess why a lot of people are scared of it.
I'm not doing that. That's too much effort.
Boy, Mr. Widemouth, and is it all because there's only two? Raptor, I'm gonna cover Lyra too, just because I'm also just very fucking curious.
Okay.
And then I'll let you read the first. We'll start you at the top of the next one.
Okay.
Hey, Anthony says, "Rake the loyal hoe."
Well, is it
I
a
get
rake
it.
or is it a hoe?
Gardening
Ayo.
tools. He can. Okay, Mr. Widemouth. He can talk. That's not a headcanon. He talked in his story.
What is wrong with this person?
I'm not misremembering, right? He
No,
talked.
you are correct.
This person really couldn't think. Okay, well, you know what? This, I think, goes to show that how Mr. Widemouth is definitely the most well written out of all the characters that this person has put in these headcanons, because she or he, whoever, they really couldn't think of really anything to add because it was already good enough. Whereas because of all these stupid, edgy teens making totally designed to have the bare minimum personality so that the angsty readers can be like, I identify with this person, can latch on and give them their own quirks and characteristics. That's why these things exist. These stupid headcans exist. You can't do that for Mr. Widemouth.
Bagel says, in my headcanon, Jeff kills.
In my headcanon, Laughing Jack laughs.
So, and the other one is he's a bit of an outsider, and the only person who talks to him is Laughing Jack. Okay, whatever. Lyra Rogers, not an official creepypasta, however, in my fanfiction, she will always be displayed as one. Really? No one's taken Toby's dead sister? What? They didn't give her the Liu treatment?
I refuse to believe that, honestly.
Someone has had to. Okay, Lyra doesn't always appear.
I'm sorry, the Liu treatment. So you mean they wrote a story about her being like 12 years old, entering a relationship with like some 20-something nurse that she met in a day, getting married a couple of days later.
And apparently now having a split personality or something. I still don't know
Yeah.
if that, the whole Sully thing. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
And I refuse to look it up because I don't care. Okay, Lyra doesn't always appear cut up like after the accident. Who cares? Like most of the Ghost.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
I'm gonna just appreciate that for a minute.
Back off, you little shit. The ghost with the most is Beetlejuice.
Like most of the Ghosts, she can cry blood. Ooh, edgy. She has
Ow.
blonde hair and brown eyes. Who gives a fuck?
No wonder she cries so much. She just missed out on being the Aryan.
What?
Brown eyes instead of blue.
Oh, shut up.
Whatever you say, Jack, you're the master race.
She dislikes Slender Man because of how he can treat people, even though it seems very mixed on whether or not he's good to all of these people or not. She likes Sally because she's always wanted a little sister. Well, fuck you, Toby, I guess. Toby was always her best friend no matter what. She's really calm and relaxed, for someone who is in a accident. It doesn't always appear cut up, but does enough to be notable, apparently.
Yeah, honestly, like these characters, after being in like horrible accidents that led to their deaths, they're just like, I am quiet, edgy. No, you're risen from the dead for that. You'd be like, oh my god!
Sometimes she'll look how she did when she died, and Toby will fall to the floor crying and screaming sorry. Okay. Oh, look, she has an amazing singing voice. Aren't you projecting?
Yeah, this is definitely not the author's self-insert.
Okay, so we have minor characters. We've got that need to recognized. Tom Stephen.
Author, I am going to find you, and I am going to hit you with a dictionary until you learn to write properly.
Okay, so Tom Stephen, Mary Vaughn, Randy Warren. They do say who's who.
I just want to point out Tom Stephen is one name. That's one person.
Yeah. Rapture, you want to start off with Tom?
Okay, so Tom Stephen, minor character from the Bloody Painter soil. Goody.
I have no idea. Do not remember this character.
Hopefully it's someone who made fun of Helen for being a boy with a girl's name.
He joined Lyra in the MGC group and a Ghost Character group.
Stop trying to make your own cinematic universe, you piece of shit.
See, this right away. Join Lyra. Yeah, your fucking self-insert right there. God damn it.
Has forgiven Helen, but Helen's afraid to hurt him again.
Who is this character? I'm gonna have to rewatch the bad Creepypasta episode.
Lyra is that one person he turned to because they have so much in common.
I smell shipping fuel!
He's actually really extroverted. But that's only because he feel like he fits in. Sleep
Oh, I
trauma.
just thought of something horrible to say.
Wait, you just talked over Raptor. Raptor, repeat that again.
Sleep trauma.
And I have a point to make of that. Doesn't mention that he has sleep trauma. Just sleep trauma. Almost. I'm just gonna actually go with her headcanon is in fact, what are you doing?
Making dinner.
Okay. I'm going to go with her headcanon is in fact that he is the embodiment of sleep trauma.
I'm just going with sleep trauma. Yes, did you want to elaborate on that?
Well, I just did. Tom Stephen
No, I mean
is
like talking to the
sleep.
author.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, now I just did. I elaborated on it because the author can't be fucking asked to. So I elaborated on it. Tom Stephen is the personification of sleep trauma.
It's like fucking Charlie Kelly. What are your interests? Magnets. What about magnets? Do you use them for something? How they work? Just
Nah.
magnets.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, and you see, author, that was funny though because it's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be that Charlie's an idiot.
All right, Rep, do you got one more?
Okay. He's afraid of heights because that's how he died.
I really can't. I mean, I guess it's been a while.
This is the one who was like, you know, the person who stole that watch and it got blamed on you. I was the one who stole it. Oh no, I'm falling off the roof because for some reason we could get up to the roof of the school.
God, I really don't remember that. And I think it really just goes to show how Bloody Painter was such a nothing story.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just remember, like, you know, there's like a conversation that two girls are having on Facebook Messenger or whatever, and they're like, "Oh my God, there's someone with a mask and a knife, and he's all bloody. He's trying to get in through the door." Like they're suggesting all these things. Call the police. Get under your bed. How about lock the door?
Okay, you want to take Mary Vaughn?
No, but I will. Mary Vaughn. The forgotten badass minor character
Spelled
from
wrong.
Jane the...
She's misspelled forgotten.
The forgotten badass minor character from Jane the Killer's story. There was no badass character in Jane the Killer's story. There were no badass characters in any of these stories.
Except Mr. Widemouth. Mr. Widemouth was good.
He was on the last page, though.
Yeah.
Just stop lying to yourself. Oh my God, the first fucking sentence. To all you Jeff and Jane shippers, go commit Minecraft. I mean, to all you Jeff and Jane shippers, please meet her wife.
I love how she's like, these are her headcanons. I keep saying she, but like I am just assuming. I love how they are like mentioning like, oh, please, well, introducing her canon wife, and I think it's canon for the guy who made it, you know, the Nazi sympathizer. So, but again, this is your headcanon, meaning which would imply that this isn't canon. So why are you like trying to passive aggressively shame other people for their ship? Now, granted, shipping any creepypasta character with another creepypasta character is sad and pathetic, and you're a virgin. But
I mean,
my
like,
point stands.
yeah, jokes aside, like, just reading this, I am convinced this author is a virgin. And yeah, I'm with Grant on this one. This is so smug. And then Grant specifically says, I want to punch this person, lol.
I mean, I don't like hitting children or the handicapped.
See, I can't
One or
tell
the other.
if this is like a 14-year-old or a 40-year-old, like
Now,
sitting there typing this, like surrounded by 24 cats drinking wine out of a box.
now I would like to make this clear because of what I said just not even a minute ago. Now, if this person is 14, it's a good thing that you're a virgin, but I guarantee you
Yes.
that once you do finally get laid, you'll get over this phase.
Yeah.
And I'll be very happy for you.
Or you won't get laid and you'll end up 40 years old surrounded by 24 cats and drinking wine out of a box. And you will be all of your nieces and nephews' least favorite aunt.
Chad, are you projecting?
I'm just stating a fact.
Okay.
I'm the cool uncle to my niece and nephew.
Okay.
Don't joke about this, please.
I know, I believe you. Keep going.
Although, fuck, my nephew's getting crafty. Got away from me because he figured out, oh, we're in this line. I can get under this this railing here, but Uncle Chad can't. Ha.
Ooh. Sneaky.
Alright. Mary's... Oh, that... Alright, Mary Vaughn. I already forgot this
Damn it,
character's name.
Tammy.
Yes, Jamie. We're not going to read that out loud, but yes.
Tammy, sometimes I really have to hand it to you for your wordplay.
Cam, no.
It really does tickle me.
Anthony, no. This is my wife. I've literally never talked about her before, and she's not important to my story at all, I guess. Alright,
It really is like one of the... It really is what people are accusing Marvel for, of like just woke for the sake of wokeness. Like, it really is just... Oh, here's her wife. Representation! Because that's what the LGBTQ community needs. Murderous representation!
Wait, what's that? Glorifying a murderer? Scarlet Witch?
I have not seen... I don't... Again, like, I'm aware of like criticisms against Marvel. I have not seen anything Marvel related except for a couple X-Men movies, which are not part of the MCU. Okay, this is specifically relating to the MCU. As part of the MCU, I've only seen Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2.
I would say for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, just look up the scenes where Bruce Campbell guest stars.
Woo!
Literally the only good parts of that movie.
Like, I've tried to watch the Avengers, and I've fallen asleep every time.
And now you see, some people will say, "Oh, but they have John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic." And yeah, they make the smartest man in the world a complete moron.
Look, it's not John Krasinski's fault.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, people are like, "But they had this in the movie." And then
Yeah, that doesn't make it good.
But then Patrick Stewart shows up as Professor X, and he has his hover wheelchair from the cartoon, and they play the cartoon theme song when he shows up. Okay,
Did
it's
Patrick
just...
Stewart show up?
What's that?
Did he show up?
Yeah, in Doctor
Oh.
Strange.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, Cam, can you...
And then he's... But it's like, no, fuck you, that's just Memba-berry shit. It's like, oh, you remember the X-Men cartoon?
Cam, go...
No,
Go to unforgivable jail.
I'm ignoring that because I want to continue loving Cam.
They need to... Cam needs to repent. Just go to unforgivable jail, Cam. Just go to unforgivable jail.
And then be mad when Strange curses him to hit himself for 3 weeks because Bruce was rightfully mad that a kid stole his food. Yeah, seriously.
Wow, we really sidetracked, didn't we?
Oh, right. We were reading about some shit character. Mary's kind and really nice. No, she isn't.
What even happened in that story for her?
What? Okay, author, I officially hate you for how you've written this. Jane being a mother? Yes. Mary being a mother? Definitely.
Yes, because someone with the killer in their name, if the title is the story, really seems to be the tender, nurturing type.
Yeah. See you later, Grant. Thanks for stopping by.
By Grant.
Hope everything's alright in your dorm. And, yeah, I have not seen Logan, but I hear it's, very good.
Yeah, I don't have anything against the X-Men movies. Those are pretty good. But I just could not be asked to give a shit about any of the MCU
Well, a couple of the
movies.
X-Men movies are good.
Well, yeah, a couple.
And this when superhero films were focused on trying to adapt a film without trying to tie it into 10 other films from other franchises. Yeah.
Like, literally, the best summary of these movies are big, shiny 2 hour plus long commercials for future movies.
Yep.
My cat's judging me right now.
Has tried to help Jane and Sully kill Jeff.
Who the fuck is Sully?
I don't know, but all I gotta say is you all suck if you can't take down one, like, preteen boy who shouldn't be able to see. But was held back by, I'm not saying that, held back by Judge Angels.
That shouldn't be a separate bulletin. That should be one with the previous one.
Yeah, this just reeks of, gotta reach that word count, new bullet point, then apply some double space action, or,
That's how that works, though.
some triple space action.
Raptor, please mute your mic. There's something going on in your background.
Grandma?
Yeah, Grandma just came in.
Hi, Grandma. She and the subhuman trash that is Clockwork and its author are like sisters.
I don't think I got to mention this when we were talking about Clockwork, but I remember this was years ago, so I don't know how the author of Clockwork feels now. So let me be clear that when I mention this stuff, I'm talking about what it was when I read it years ago. And for all we know, maybe she regrets this shit now. I don't know. But I remember when I took a look at her Wikipedia page after I was snooping around to like see just how dumb the rest of her stuff was. She posted on DeviantArt how she was going to rewrite Clockwork. Yeah, shut up.
Rewrite
And
it. Oh, God, she's starting a race war.
But she was going to rewrite it. And she was like, I'm going to fix some things that were complaints, but I'm keeping the incest molestation. She was doubling down on that. She's like, this is how I cope with my own trauma. And I'm like,
you've never had any trauma, you fucking liar.
Look, I'm not saying, I don't think it's fair to say that. That is not fair to say that. I don't know this person.
You cannot convince me.
I don't know this person, but to handle your own trauma in such a way would be bad, and that's so bad that it can be triggering to others, and then to double down on it is just, it's just so inappropriate. And I really hope this person has grown since then. I want to mention this was years ago when I saw that post. And I hope she looks back on this now and is like, yeah, this was not the move. I'm ashamed I wrote this.
Yeah, please go to therapy instead of trauma dumping through a garbage story on the internet. Yes, thank you, Dirk Cola. Also, but if we're going to talk about rewriting stories, you remember Silent Sonia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was keeping up with that that chick's DeviantArt page to see how that went. Literally posted a first draft but deleted it a week later. You know what the big rewrite was?
Yeah.
No, do you really know what it was?
No.
Just adding in a bunch of ellipses to try and make it sound more dramatic.
Oh boy. but kept the surprise mother-son sex.
Oh my god. I just can't get over. You're not angry that this has been happening to your brother. You're just angry because that's what Dad's supposed to do.
That's Dad's job.
So I would start with her pushing the brother down the stairs.
I didn't mean to. Jesus Christ. She
You
got beat with a back scratcher.
got one more.
Okay.
And then there's Randy, and then we're done. We're finally done. This took 3 episodes to get through.
Wait, I have to read Dirk Cola's comment here. Creepypasta. Cap'n Crunch, oops, all berries. Well, now we have Creepypasta, oops, all incest. Okay. But don't ship Jane and Clockwork, or this woman shall take your kneecaps.
Wow, you're really
Not
trying to
fucking
convince
real.
You're really trying to convince that this character is Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure this was a nothing character.
Alright. One more to go, Kens. Do you want to read for Randy?
Oh, with pleasure. Randy Warren, who I'm pretty sure did not ever have a last name, but fuck it, what do I know? Yes, I added this little bitch for dark humor purposes, hee hee.
Author, you have no room calling anyone a little bitch.
Or to pretend like you know what humor is.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wait, Ben says, I'm sorry, Sonia. I didn't know I couldn't do that.
Randy was being stalked by Jeff the Killer for a short time until he was about 15 and Jeff 16. I thought he died
He's
with.
dead!
Didn't he
Yeah,
die?
didn't he
Wasn't
kill
he
him?
literally set on fire?
Is he also like a bleach monster like Jeff?
Everyone thought he was going crazy, so they locked him up in a mental hospital. Oh, so funny, haha. But Jeff convinced Slender to make Randy his proxy. Oh, good. Therefore, Jeff saved Randy from his little prison. Randy is now a proxy.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just have to say, like, I'm not joking. I was like still smiling from laughing, but the line convinced Slender to make Randy his proxy, my smile just like faded so quickly.
Oh, I believe you.
Oh my.
Yeah, so so everyone thought he was crazy, so they locked him up in a mental hospital. But Jeff convinced Slender to make him his proxy. Therefore, Jeff saved Randy from his prison. Randy's not a proxy. That should all be one sentence.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Jane because she snitched. Liu because he's Jeff's best friend. They're brothers. Sully, pure annoyance. Still don't know who the fuck that is. Jeff, do I have to explain? Don't try to be cute. Or Nina. Let's face it, a lot of people don't like Nina. Well, I mean, that's probably the most accurate thing. That's the most canon thing she has said ever.
Maybe because her story makes borderline no fucking sense.
That is the most canon thing in this entire whatever this is. It's not a story.
The story where everyone's constantly switching gender and all have like oddly named Germans for their hair.
For cruel purposes, he has no friend. Jeff killed them all.
You, no friends. You are projecting, author.
No friend. Singular. Jeff killed them all.
I'm sorry,
Well, that
Kens.
doesn't make much sense.
I'm sorry, Kens. You know what I have to do?
What?
Oh, me have no friend. Oh.
Yeah, I know. However, he does come from an abusive family, so I'll be a bit nicer to him. What are you? You are making this shit up!
When was it ever established that his family was abusive?
Like, yeah, he's a bully, and all bullies must be from abusive homes. That's why they take it out on others. Sometimes it's not the fact that some kids are just assholes.
Yeah, even in the pile of shit remake, it was just, oh, yeah, my dad, he's pretentious to impress his boss. That was it.
Like, let's say, like, I mean, I'm sure there are stories where it's like tries to be more sympathetic, and it's like, ooh, woo, look at Randy. Don't you feel a little bit sorry for him now,
Yeah,
or not? I don't fucking know,
it,
but
it's I've brought this up before, but it's like the one episode of Secret Squirrel where they're trying to stop a rampaging giant panda. And Morocco Mole like convinces Secret Squirrel to dress up as a female panda. He's like, maybe he wants a girlfriend. Walks over, gets punched through a wall. Maybe he has a thorn in his paw. Same thing happens. Maybe he needs a hug. Happens again. Maybe he's just a jerk.
don't know your references.
Don't know about Secret Squirrel?
But my point is, you're right. Yeah, it's like maybe he's a bully because he's just a jerk. Did you
Yeah.
ever think of that? It's like, sympathetic villains are good, but sometimes you just want to read something like, why is the villain doing this? He's just an asshole!
He's highly sorry and sees the Jeff as his fault.
Wait, I'm sorry.
The Jeff.
What's the last part? I just heard highly sorry, and that I found that infinitely amusing.
He's highly sorry and sees the Jeff as his fault.
There's more than one Jeff? Is there a Jeff Hivemind in the Creepypasta universe?
Wait, is he Zim now? Like, the dib? The dib?
We are now only referring to Jeff the Killer as the Jeff from now on. The Jeff. He's dead. High five.
My name the Jeff.
Why are you talking like Borat?
Because I thought it was funny.
It is. I just did not see that coming.
Oh, no. I think I've finally lost my mind.
I didn't see it coming. I guess I need some training from the Seed Eater.
Go to bed. Bad joke. Go to bed.
Ah.
Okay, he's highly sorry and sees the Jeff as his fault and also blames himself for creating the Jeff. It didn't say the for that time, but that's our thing now. And of course, in case you thought we were gonna
fuck off!
In case you thought we could get past a character without mentioning his sexuality, you silly sausage. He's gay and has internalized homophobia.
Go fuck yourself. It's the only action you'll ever get.
That explains why he's lashing out, so we should forgive him.
I hate you, author. I hate you. Oh my god.
Chad, would a glow stick make you feel better?
No.
We haven't dusted off that meme in a while.
Like, I feel like we need an intervention. Like, this author and I have to hate each other, but like we give the author a redemption arc somehow.
How?
I don't know. Why
Like
do you think I plan ahead?
Should we do?
Much?
Why don't we just do this with all the authors? Authors, you have a chance to write something good. Prove us wrong.
You have a chance to impress me. Pray you do not fail.
So, guys, what'd you think?
Awful. Terrible.
I
Awesome.
didn't think I could hate my own species any more than I already did.
Completely detestable. Completely without merit. In other words, not good.
What about you, Kenzie? What do you think?
Like I said when I first found this, I don't care that people do headcanons for like stuff they like. I don't care. That's basically all that fan fiction is like stuff from the perspective of fans and what they would like to see from their favorite characters.
So
this
author just wants to see a lot of butt sex between serial killers.
Well, yes, but that's besides the point. Thing is, as bad as the stories on Quotev are, at the end of the day, it's still a website for posting stories. This shouldn't be on here. This should be on a forum. I'm sure there are plenty of like places on the the Creepypasta wiki or on somewhere where forums exist where you could have posted this stuff. Or do it on Tumblr. I don't care. But what is this doing here? And
I
I
don't
can't
know.
I can't believe after everything we just read, and yes, all that we've read is stupid, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's just headcanons. They are harmless. It's just that, how crazy is it that the biggest thing I'm worried about is, why is this here?
Harmless,
even, like-
Kenzie? Then why am I bleeding from my eyes, ears, and nose right now?
Well, that's because the Highgate vampire found you, and now you have anemia.
They're like,
I have ammonia now.
Yeah.
they're not even like good headcanons. Like, they're just like, this character doesn't always wear his relatable, iconic trademark outfit. Sometimes they wear a hoodie.
Exactly.
A lot of the characters call them by their last name for no reason.
No, she says, to be fair, a bully with internalized homophobia is just a standard Stephen King bully. Yeah.
Not wrong.
Of course he's gay. He's bottom in that relationship with Jeff, and you all know it. But Mr. Randy, wouldn't that make you gay? Burn it down and piss on the ashes. No, Anthony, my piss is too good for those ashes. They could have at least kept it to themselves. You know, yeah, I agree, Dirt Cola. I fully agree. It's the asbestos in your coffee, Jeff. Cam, who told you about that? It adds a zesty flavor, just like zesty popcorn. Because I was reminded of Halloween Kills and the oddly placed zesty popcorn sign.
Oh yeah, I remember
Okay.
that.
No, see, it's like in the movie, at the bar they've got a popcorn machine, and it says on the side zesty popcorn, and for some reason, I swear this scene goes on for 2 minutes straight without camera changes, that sign is just dead center. For no reason.
Michael Myers might be a horrible serial killer, but even he loves the great taste of zesty popcorn.
Yeah.
Zesty popcorn. Try some today.
Oh, and for some reason, yeah, they couldn't get, they were showing, like, high school photos of the people who were killed in the original Halloween movie.
Uh-huh.
They couldn't find the photo of one of the actors, so they contacted Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul Goodman, and got his high school yearbook photo to use for this, like, 2-second long scene. And he is credited in the movie just for that.
Easiest paycheck he's ever made.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Saul Goodman in Halloween canon confirmed?
He's Michael Myers' defense lawyer.
Now, Your Honor, I know my client may be a horrible serial killer, but gotta admit, he's a nice guy.
Actually, come to think of it, Bagel, if you're still there, try and think. Who has the higher body count, Michael Myers or Lalo Salamanca? I'm sorry, I'm like seriously thinking about that now.
Jamie, if you are wondering that, then I'm sorry.
I've got iron brew running through my veins. Ooh,
No, not that.
Yeah, I know.
With that, she just knows you very, very well.
Yeah. I wish, though, it's been like months since I've had iron brew.
Once you become an Iron Brew vampire, can you spread your Iron Brew to my veins?
That sounded disturbingly dirty.
No, I just want
I think
some.
he's courting you.
I just want some iron brew to pump through my heart into my
Fair.
brain.
You're digging your own grave, Raptor. You're not making this sound better.
You saying a simple dino?
I want
Can
your iron brew to run through my heart.
you saying that a simple
No, just saying
dinosaur?
like, oh yeah, I've got an iron brew for you.
And it's in my pants.
You saying a simple dinosaur can achieve the dream of having iron brew in its body?
Yeah,
Sure,
but
you
it
gotta
makes
have.
it sound like you want it from Chad's cock.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Fucking hold on here. Bagel says, well, considering I haven't seen the Halloween films, but there are a lot of them, and how you haven't seen.
To be fair, only 1, 3, and
2018.
yeah, the 2018 one were the only ones that were worth watching.
Yeah, okay, we're going to have a Halloween watch party. All three of those in Bagel, you are going to be there. I don't care if you want to. You're going to be there.
Oh, that reminds me. We also have a watch party for Jason X.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Yeah, and
Wanna watch?
I know Cam suggested we do one for Ring, which is a very good film.
It's gonna be the best watch party ever.
Okay, and how Lalo has surely killed more people before we see him the first time. It's hard to say. Yep.
See, when you were like, whoa, wait, I thought I was in trouble.
No. If I was Michael Myers' lawyer, I'd just play a bunch of Michael Myers movies and just convince of Mike Myers movies, convince the court that they have the wrong guy. I'm not the only one being yelled
It's
at
like,
for not knowing media
well,
anymore.
Your Honor, you can't prove that Mike Myers is not behind that mask, and let's face it, we should lock him up for the Love Guru alone.
Oh. But
And
we have Austin Powers, we have Wayne's World, we have So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Correct?
and you also have Cat in the Hat. I rest my case.
Fuck.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of all charges.
Dirk Cole, you haven't seen them either? Okay, if you have a Discord account, let us know and I'll add you to our server. Because you also need to get in on this watch party.
And
sorry,
apparently you also
Bagel, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
need to show Cam a fuck ton of Bruce Campbell films.
Yeah.
Today's October's watch party list is gonna be massive.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Massive like my big throbbing heart.
Throbbing, and you might want to get that checked.
I have palpitations.
I'm sorry.
I don't.
One watch party every day in October. I mean, that's a bit much, but
Yeah, that's
there are a lot of horror movies that I want to. I haven't used Discord in ages, but I will get on that. All right. And you can post it here if you want, I guess, or you see that's the problem with Discord is getting in contact with people to begin with. But 12 watch parties every day in October. Cam, why do you want me to die? Okay,
I used to try to do 2 horror movies a day in October, and I was able to do it for a while, but after a couple years, it got hard. And that's what she said.
Speaking of a couple of years, though, this October we should finally have our Over the Garden Wall watch party, which we've been talking about doing for 2 years now.
Would do what?
Over the Garden Wall watch party.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm gonna get going because my food finished a few minutes ago and it smells really good.
Yeah, and I have to record Master Chef for my mom.
Nice. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you for sticking it out through the entire headcanon shit.
That was rough.
Yeah, we'll have to find some some bad shit to read for next week.
Oh, I'm on it.
Thank you. We will be back next week. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and seriously, commenting helps with the algorithm. So I would really appreciate it if you could all do that. And we will see you guys next time. Same bean time, same bean channel.
Good
Night,
night, guys.
everyone.